Hypothetically speaking, if you were stuck in the house for weeks at a time and fitness was still a top priority to you, what would you eat? Stay tuned. In this video, I'm gonna show you a few foods you can have for a long period of time. I'm watching. What you gotta do is get into it.
The number you have dialed. Please note, the new number is...
Again, this is a hypothetical scenario in the case that it was a famine or something. Say you didn't have any food anywhere, or you just want to know what you can get from the grocery store to help you through a crisis or something. You know, this is something, these are foods you can use for the long term that won't put weight. These foods are considered healthy, so I won't be using any sugars, you know, pastries, salty foods, greasy foods, definitely not. And I have lupus, so my health is always a concern. In a situation like this, where I needed food for the long run, I needed to store food, I need something with a long shelf life. I need something I can eat 5-6 months down the road. I got several options you could choose from. We got your navy beans. We got oatmeal. That's a staple for me every day. Actually, we got pasta, we got lentils, we got pumpkin kernels, you know, rice, you know, oatmeal, orange lentils, quinoa, you know, all of these foods got relatively long shelf life. You know, raisins, those are good. You got to keep these covered up, because if you don't cover them up, they'll get stale. But long shelf life. And I forgot to mention, you can eat most of this stuff and you won't have to worry about weight gain, especially being inside, not doing too much. Not having access to a gym, you won't have to worry about your weight ballooning. So eating this food got many benefits besides the long shelf life of the food. You won't have to worry about gaining weight, because this food is not that calorie dense. Okay, so say if all of this drama, this controversy passed over, you could potentially put this stuff up and eat it months down the road. It's good in that regard too. Like, it's even more incentive to purchase it, because you can eat it later. If you wanted to start your fitness journey in the next 3 months, you could potentially. This is not like meat. It doesn't spoil, it doesn't rot, it doesn't decay. This is a lot of food to cover. Obviously, I want to keep this video kind of short, but I'm gonna pick 5 foods. And since this is a fitness channel, I'm gonna give you the macro for 5 foods right here I got on the table. I get my nutritional info off Google, so you can Google pretty much anything, virtually any food you want. But this is the macro breakdown. You get 114 calories on 86 grams of weight. When you weigh your food out on the scale, you get 7 grams of protein, 20 grams of carbs, and 0 grams of fat. Next up, we got black raisins. I did 40 grams, and with 40 grams, you get 1 gram of protein, 32 grams of carbohydrates, and 0 grams of fat. Altogether, you get 120 calories. Peanut butter is one of the only processed foods I'm using on my list for this video. It has a long shelf life and it's a good source of fat. But I'm going to help you understand nutrition label. 32 grams refers to the serving size, the amount, the total, the size of the portion. You get 7 grams of protein every time you get 32 grams of peanut butter. You get 7 grams of carbohydrates every time you get 32 grams of peanut butter. You get 15 grams of fat every time you get 32 grams of peanut butter. And you get 190 calories every time you get 32 grams of peanut butter. And as you can see, this is why a food scale is so valuable. It tells you the amount of calories you're putting in your body. Next up, we got jasmine rice. We did 52 grams dry. On the food scale, it was very simple to measure this out. You get 4 grams of protein, you get 40 grams of carbohydrates, and you get 0 grams of fat, for a total of 180 calories per serving. I could have combined this with the panini, but I said I was gonna weigh out the mushroom sauce for you guys. So that's exactly what I did. I got 121 grams of weight for a total of 2 grams of protein, 11 grams of carbohydrates, and 2 grams of fat, for a total of 70 calories for the mushroom sauce. If you was not to open this mushroom sauce, it could last for a very long time. So that's why I put it on this list. It's a food with a very long shelf life. So I think this is pronounced panini, but anyway, 56 grams of this will give you 7 grams of protein, 42 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of fat, for a total of 200 calories. So a very calorie dense food. And of course, this is another food you can stockpile. If you don't get the panini wet, it can last a very long time. Look, the foods I show you might be considered boring, but in reality, food is not supposed to be considered fun or boring. We eat to satisfy nutritional goals, and if you're eating for fun purposes, you're probably eating for the wrong reason. So always keep that in mind. We eat for purpose, not pleasure. The food should always be fun. It shouldn't be even boring. You know, you eat just to satisfy a goal. So your body is a temple, and you want your temple looking good at all times. That's the reason why. Hopefully I broke this video down pretty well. If I didn't, let me know in the comment section below. Don't be afraid to give a video a like, comment, and share with your friends. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.